Good morning. My name is Doyle, and I practice vulnerability by singing healing songs at the emotional depth that they were meant to be expressed. And I do it while recording myself on camera, and then I post those videos. And this morning, and before I sing the song, I share about where I'm at in my journey, my healing journey, other than practicing vulnerability, which is the whole reason I'm here. But I'm also supposed to share little stories about what's on my path and what's on my healing path right now. And what's on my healing path right now is I just recognized the unconscious tendency that I have to perform that came up again. Because this morning I woke up and something in me knew that today was going, I don't know, it was just like I didn't want to get out of bed this morning. And so I gave myself permission. I stayed in bed like an extra hour, I think. And when I did get out of bed, I started looking for like a YouTube video that would like put my brain in a good mindset, to start my day. And right off the bat, I found two videos about January 24th and the way that the planets are aligning today, and how it's affecting the different, what are they called? Zodiac signs, right? Like, and I was like, oh, that's what I was feeling. That's the dread I was feeling. I was like, great, I'm going to handle it. And wouldn't you know, like, I recognized the first bump right away, and it was a big one. And I was like, all right, I got this bump. All right, I got this. And I stabilized my mental, my mindset. But then they kept coming. These little, unexpected, they just feel like fastballs, like someone's throwing softballs at you from what's happening? Like, why is everything just being like thrown at me in such a chaotic manner? I was just looking to have a quiet Saturday morning. And so by the time it was time to make this video, according to my morning routine, I'm just a nervous wreck. And so I had this unconscious tendency to perform, because I was not feeling calm, and I was not experiencing peace in the present moment. And so my coping mechanism for that has always been to just fake it. That worked for a lot of years. It doesn't work anymore. So now I'm learning a new way. And that new way is integrate it. So I thought, well, do I not show up then? Do I not do a video then? Because I'm not feeling right in my head? And I mean, I weighed the pros and cons, and I don't think it would have been wrong to not do a video. But it wasn't wrong to do a video either, because the reason I decided to go ahead and do a video anyway is because I wanted to practice following the Spirit's lead in the moment. And so I thought, worst case scenario, I don't post the video, right? But I still want to start at willingness. And guess what? I'm back down to courage and willingness. I think yesterday I was up at like surrender and curiosity. And I'm back down to courage, which is neutral. And and I'm practicing willingness again today. So it feels like I've fallen down and I'm getting back up. Anyway, so I asked Spirit to show me which song I should sing on this video. And I started practicing my songs one by one. And one of them seemed to speak to me, but I just wasn't able to meet it at its depths. I just don't have that bandwidth this morning. I'm not operating on all cylinders this morning. And so that sounded funny, but it's so true. And so I was like, let me just do another one. And the next one was the one. You know why? Because it's a melancholy song. It's kind of like a not listless, but it just matches my energy right now. And so it ended up coming out sounding really cool because my energy matched the energy of the song so well. And you know what? That's something we call synchronicity, and I'm going to take it. And this song is called Grief by Doyle Holtz. I've been avoiding the void and sheltering myself from the truth. And can you feel my heart as you ruthlessly tear it apart? And I know no one is to blame, and it never goes as easy as it came. And goodbye is rarely said as often as the wordless farewells in a air. And some of us want to try, and some of us just want to get by. So when will I let myself cry over losing you and never having you the way I wanted to? Yeah, over losing you and never loving you the way I needed to. I've been stuck in denial and delusion of what to expect. Can you hear my case without that perplexing look on your face? And I know no one is to blame, and it never goes